Good morning, everybody, and welcome to House Flipper episode 91. We are heading straight into our house flip this morning. Comfortable furniture is a staple of any modern garden. So there we go. And without more ado, away we go. All right. House with uninvited guests. Well, it doesn't have any of those anymore. Student Chang Tua, I really don't dream about a house where I have to sleep on the floor. It's all right, Chang Tua. We won't make you sleep on the floor. All right, we're not looking at the garden. La la la, not looking. Oh, that's very striking, isn't it, as you come in? It's all right. We can do this thing. Really goes with the bathroom, though. Okay. Did I remember a light? Yes, I did. Alrighty. So it looks like we've got a little bit more painting to go, and then we're going to hook straight into the kitchen. And where are we? There we go. I might just close that door before I turn my nice grey room into the yellow room. I love the extra reach on these brushes. I say it every time, but never getting old when you remember having to walk across the house just for this much distance. Speaking of which, though, I will move that because we're going to head into here. Sometimes I divide the colour scheme in the room and we have a slightly different shaded area there. You know what, I'm thinking we might do that this time as well. The illusion will still be there, it'll look fine. So basically we go from red to yellow. I'm thinking we might go into some kind of a green, maybe. Let's have a look and see how we go. So we go into there, into walls, into paint, into, that's probably too violent, but actually it doesn't look violent enough. Let's check it out anyway. Spring grass, maybe. That looks a little bit better. It might go better with the yellow. I think lime is probably not going to be a starter, but we'll give it a chance. Yeah, that's almost definitely a no-go. Then again, all right. So the best wall to test this on would be... All right, we can probably kill two birds with one stone. We'll grab our paintbrush. This is our lime, I think. Not our lime, our very first green. I'm thinking if you're going to go green, you might want to do like a really bold contrast rather than just make it look like you made a mistake in shading. So maybe not that one. It's not too bad. It's not too great. That's livable with. Alrighty. So definitely not that one. And I'm not sure if I'm going to keep going with the yellow, so I'll just pop that off to one side. So that's a maybe. Alright, let's have a look and see how these two stack up. So what I'm thinking is you can have a room, a conjoined room, but you can have two different zones just by changing the paint. So that works. I'm not so sure about that though. So that's a maybe, maybe not. All right, and this one probably won't work at all. It is a deep contrast though, which is one of the things I like about it. So pull it back. I don't think it gets along very well with the yellow. Yeah, I think that's probably too big a contrast. It's a nice colour. We might use it in a different room. Alright, so if we're going to do this whole yellow and green thing, it's going to be this colour green. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to paint the entire section with it and then decide if I can live with it or if it really has to go. So it's kind of yellow in and of its own right, which I think is one of the reasons it gets along well with the other colour. Alright, that is actually painted. Okay. You know, the way this house is going, someone's going to think a kindergarten teacher lives in here. All the primary colours in the world. Reminds me of that that task we did for the kindergarten. Make it bright and colourful. Okay, you asked for it. However, we're using colours from everybody's favourite palettes, except maybe the businessman. He won't be too impressed by this. So Dolan Trusk prefers white walls, if I remember the brief correctly. And I still have Giorgio Shanwa there. It's almost a shame to upset him. So who we're trying to sell to? Chang Chua. Of all of those guys, Chang Chua is perhaps the only one that we really haven't sold to before. And he doesn't seem to be very put off by cheap furniture. Expensive furniture. Someone once said you had to give him all the cheap stuff, but I have sold him a house with some not so cheap stuff in it. So maybe he's got stronger backing for his studies than we realise. Or he's got an extra part-time job. Alright. Okay, I'm still not sure I like the combination. Actually, no, I am sure. I really hate the combination. Let's get rid of that. Okay, sorry about that. We will stick with our very happy sunny yellow colour all throughout the room. Sometimes I can make it work. Today, no, I don't think so. Alrighty. The reason I'm bothering with the little patches, little strips near the window, is basically because if the real estate agent gets interested, he's going to expect all of the areas to be painted that you can paint. So under the doors and the door frames, which I think I've forgotten to do. And also these little strips in the windows as well. So, and also Dolan Trusk, actually, it affects the price he's willing to pay. Sure. He likes a properly painted house, does Mr. Trusk. Alright, everyone's mad at me, so that means my paint tin's empty and is now rubbish, and they're all cross about it. Okay. So we'll just make them glad again. There you go, guys. I have removed the icky paint tin. Are you happy now? Right, if you see that big movement there, you can see which clients don't mind. Hang on, we lost it. Which clients don't mind mess as much as the others, and which clients having something messy in your house really affects. So, for instance, the Johnson family really dislike having a mess in the place. Okay. There we go. That's all done. Now the choice is, do we irritate Mr. Shenhua, the pink-haired dude on the right there, on the left, by putting in a kitchen, or do we make this into one massive living room and hopefully attract not just Mr. Shenhua, but Jimmy Trader. Why don't we work on the living room first, and then we'll just see if young Jimmy can be convinced to come onto the screen, and if Chang Chua sticks around. Yeah, that's not a good look. I will have to probably fix that later. I can't remember if I did these, so I'm just going to do it now to make sure. Okay. So, I'm guessing with this lovely, beautiful yellow, we're going to have some really happy blinds. And we'll stick with the theme of blinds throughout the house rather than Venetians. So, I mean, probably, actually, I'm curious. I want to see if I can put these in. Because I probably can't. But we're going to try putting these in as well as, and I don't think this is going to work, but let's give it a shot anyway. Yeah, it's not going to work. Alrighty, so what we're going to do, just get rid of those, they look pretty but no, is we're going to grab our bite your eyes out yellow blinds and dump a few of those in. Ooh. Do not come into this room if you have a hangover, I tell you. You will regret it big time. And I just saw a shift in buyers there too. Right. So I'm pretty sure that the blinds will affect some of the likes and dislikes. I just haven't, because the blinds are new, I haven't worked out how yet. So we're just going to pop these in. Alrighty. It's not as contrasty as I'd like, but I'll leave it at such. It would be better with the Venetians in behind it. Okay. See, theoretically, we could go for the singlies and turn this entire space into a huge cinema kind of area. So if we put a massive entertainment unit up the back there, I think it's this one though. Oh, you know what? I'm tired of looking for them. Let's just go TV. And it's Modern TV Cabinet Andy. It's massive. And we're going to do a white tabletop just to contrast with that very fresh kind of look. Just bump it back against the wall. And give it a space for plants on either end so I can balance it out. Or possibly for speakers. It all depends. Alrighty. Now that's interesting. Chang Chua really liked that. So let's see what happens when we put a television in. I could hang one from the wall and then we could put the speakers and everything underneath it. So we might do that. Oh, no, that's not what I'm after. What are you doing? I think I've turned it upside down. Alrighty. I just want to center it. Center would be about here. Okay. And then we'll just move back in range. We'll turn it on so I can make sure I've got it round the right way. Okay, good. Now we're going to grab our electronics. Let's go down to electronic equipment. There we go. Let's make someone happy with a massive DVD player. Or a not so massive DVD player. There we go. And I'm thinking, given this is a modern dude or dudette's house, they probably want some kind of console and maybe a router in here. So let's go with the Fez. We might stick that here. That way they can play their games on their TV screen. That way. I don't know. And I think we need a couple of really massive speakers in here as well. I've got some unimpressed faces there, so we'll see what happens when I add in a lounge chair. That should have been buy many, because I'm going to buy 2. So in a lot of ways what we're doing is we're going to devalue this place for, I don't know if we want to put those close in, we might want to put those over here. We're going to devalue the place for people like the Smoths, the Johnsons, and the Gentarts. But, alright, let's back it up. We're going to add value to the place for people like Jimmy Traitor, Giorgio Chanois, and the dude with the blonde hair, whose name I can't remember at the moment. Raphael Urco, I think. Alrighty. So that's pretty much that. You're going to need a remote for all this stuff, otherwise you're just going to have to be up and down all the time. So I might just, given I don't have a coffee table for it, we'll stick that down there. Okay, so if we're turning this into a massive home cinema slash library reading kind of area instead of a living room kitchenette like I said I was going to do, we're going to have to add in, I don't know, something. So yeah, this is a classic case of I've changed my mind, let's try this. Oops. Alrighty. Go to furniture. Go to, we're going to want one of those low cupboards, so it's a Venn horizontal. There we go. And we'll make it white to match in. I'm going to use it as a divider maybe. No, I don't like that. Alright. Everything counts on what happens, hello Mr. Urco, on what happens when I put in the sofas. So there's some new sofas which look really awesome way down the bottom here. So we have a Moderni dark coloured couch, and I don't know who likes them and who doesn't. We also have the fudge left and right, but I think those ones will count as a bed, and that will upset people who just want one bedroom. And I haven't tried any of the Venns. That looks kind of cool. Let's see who likes this one. No one. Absolutely no one. Whatever. Okay. Fussy budgets. Just going to bring that in a little bit. I have space for a coffee table over here. Just give them a minute. We'll see what they think of things once we add a few things in. They've added more coffee tables too. I mean, that looks kind of cool. So if I grab this one, we make it white. I could make it yellow. Ooh, no, let's not make it beige. That would be bad. What's all this dirt stuff on there? It doesn't go away in blue either. Alright. So let's buy this one and stick it here. And we might grab this thing and stick it here. There we go. Okay. No, no one's happy with me yet. That's okay. I'm used to people being cross with me. Let's see what else we've got in here. So that was an error. What's that like? It's too wide for in there. Okay. So what I want is I want something to go in that little corner there so that people can put their coffees down when they're sitting. I mean, I also like these, but maybe not for this place. And these are kind of cool as well, actually. These are really cool. Bit big. Oh, it's because it's a table, not a coffee table. Fine. Small table dulcer. I'm going to go with the Venn because it will fit precisely there. Well, there you go. There's a number of people out there who really like their living room. It's too small. I wonder what he means by that. It's a home cinema. Ah, right. Too small. Man, there is no keeping that guy happy. Alright, I know what will make him happy though. Let's go with some limb bookcases. just around the walls. And we'll also go with, actually I should have put the Venn horizontal there. We are going to clog up that PowerPoint. Yeah, I figured you'd like this, Mr. Echo. Oh wow, and there we now have an appearance of the other dude. We need the Venn horizontal. So we'll grab that and we're going to put this over here. I'm going to actually put a lounge chair in this space, possibly, or a second sofa. It all depends. And I think we can fit a narrow desk in this space. Let's just check out the narrow desk first. Alright, let's go for the I can't fit this in here in any way, shape or form desk. You know we could. So let's go for something a little smaller. Maybe one of those. I'm actually looking at price as I go. So the artist's nook desk probably will fit in here, but it has the wrong angle, so there's no way I can actually put the short end against the wall that leads to the couch. Okay, so that's not going to fit. I could turn it round and put it along the back of the couch, which would give me bookcase space. Let's have a look at that. So I could do it this way. I just can't do it the other way. So she could actually, you know, be semi-social while she worked. No, no one's impressed by that. Fussy lot. Alrighty, we're going to go with our limb. Wrong colour handles. And that's going to go right there. The Venn is going to be a tad too long, I think. Let's check it. Alright, so I need to move the desk forward by about 2 inches. Let's do that. You know what, now I could fit that massive corner desk in. Oh, whoops, that was not quite what I meant to do. Anyway, we'll fix that in a tick. Let's grab this thing. Pop that there. Probably not if I put this in, but let's just see how we go. Back it up. No, not A Hope in Hades. Not if I want to keep the Venn there. But I don't. Alright, what am I over on? Okay, no, it looks like I should have just kept the Venn there. That's okay, I can't do it all the time. Pop that down there. Grab that artist's desk. And move it this way. I haven't managed to get rid of the Johnsons yet. And I haven't impressed Giorgio Chanwa any. So you know what, we may just go back to turning this into a kitchen. In which case I'm going to grab that, flip it this way, put it here, grab this, put it further that way, move this, That's not a lot of leg room in there. Oops. Oh dear. Alright, now we're good. We don't really want bookcases in the kitchen. However, I can just put them in the bedroom. So we'll just grab this and stuff these in here. Or in the office. It all depends if I'm going to go with one room or two. The only problem with this is the second I put a kitchen in, I'm going to have the Smoth family turn up. And the Johnson family will probably go to the top. Alright. However, let's tempt fate and see how we go. Grabbing our kitchen bits and bobs. Getting ready to say goodbye to Mr. Urko. Let's have a look at that. I think I had a problem with this last time. What was it? I couldn't turn the front white. That was my problem with it. Alright, so we'll forget that one. That's right, they had some new bits down the bottom. Okay, relatively cheap kitchen set. Lots of timber, which will attract the Gentarts. Ditto with this. The corner kitchen with hex doesn't. The T-shape won't fit in. Kitchen island with heating plates, cute, but... And the kitchen sink with Andy is way too big. Unless I put it along the bookcase. So basically that thing there needs to basically go here. And even then, it's too big. Okay. So we're going to go with a couple of islands, and we're going to go with... Let's have a look at this thing. The problem is a lot of them don't match up. So, if I move that along here, what I'm taking a punt on is that I might be able to, oh dear, told you they'd appear, is that I might be able to go down to the bottom here and grab some of these glens and just see if they fit in. So we might go with the narrow cupboard and the cupboard with drawers, if I can turn them all white. That's pretty, but I don't think it'll match. So if it's about the same height, not the same height. Okay, let's try something else. It's going to be cherry wood, isn't it? Whether I like it or not. Nope. So. Alright, so it looks like it might be back to these guys. Let's see if we can get these to fit. Yeah, again, I've got that height problem. So I find that's the one downside is you've got all of these different kitchen cabinet thingies, and if you want to mix and match, you just can't. Just gonna try and work out a way to do it. Let's have a look at the height on this one. See, that's lower again. That's frustrating. Alright, looks like I'm just going to have to bite the bullet and put up with bits that are lower and bits that are higher. I really hate doing it. It drives me crackers. Okay, so it's either a kitchen with double doors for the storage. See, and I don't like the cut or style of that one either. So, I guess we're back to this one. It's close but no cigar. It's a closer match in height. We might try with this one. Except I wanted to put something along the wall. So what I might do is grab this, flip it, stick it over here for a minute. I have a funny feeling this may not work either. And then we're going to grab this thing. Oh yeah, that will work. And we're going to stick it, I'll just get out of my own way. The back of the fraction and sideways. All right, there. Ah, no. Okay. So that gives me a bench and a cupboard and a handy space I can put the bin in. So we might just move this one over to the wall. Now you'll notice Giorgio Shanwa has completely disappeared, and that's because the poor boy does not like, and I mean really does not like, kitchens. The only problem with putting that there is putting a fridge in is going to be awkward. So we'll go down to electronic equipment, we'll grab the mono because it's nice and narrow. Yeah, we'll take out all the colour because I don't want blue. And I'm going to just squish that. That's going to be a horrible kitchen to work in. Yeah, let's not squish that anyway. Unless I can fit it in here. Alright. Actually, you know what? Let's get rid of this because it's driving me bats. Everyone's sad. They'll get over it. And move this over this way. Pop that in the corner. They'll be happy in a minute. I'll add in some sinks and bits and they'll be like, yay. Alright, let's go with this. And kitchen. We are going to have to go with something like this. Or something like this. Alright, let's do this one. Because it drives me crazy least. We're going to flip it. We're going to turn it about here. And the good thing about this one is I can keep my gap where I can put my bin. And I can add in a thingy with drawers. We'll grab that and we'll pop that over here. We'll move this, just drag it along a little bit. That gives me prep space. And then I think what we'll do is we'll grab a second one of these and pop it right beside it. Which may mean I need to move. There we go. Alright, even the shades of white don't quite match. That's distressing. Alright, so we'll get that done. That's all done. And that's all done. We have a semi-cheery kitchen with mismatched kitchen elements. That's just terrible. But anyway, let's go with a trash can. We're going to grab a Panteo because they fit anywhere and they look nice while they do it. Right, kitchen. I have no oven in here. That means I'm probably going to have to provide, oh, I don't know, a microwave and maybe some other stuff. Actually, let's grab these while I'm here and remember them. Yep, pop that over there. And we're going to pop that over there. This will make our cupboard space dudes happy. We now have Rafael Urco coming second in our I Like Your House contest. And now what we're going to do is add a few things in. So, electronic equipment and home appliances. No, home electronics, we'll get there eventually. One microwave because you're going to need it in this house. And a coffee maker because everyone needs coffee. Well, okay, not everyone needs coffee, but most people seem to think it's a good thing. We'll get that going. And then I guess we're going to need something to drink it out of. Maybe. Go to house and we'll go to other and we'll go to, I've forgotten where the cups are. cup. Okay, it's in accessories. Let's do that. Go to accessories and kitchen. Okay. All right, that looks like a coffee kind of mug. We can make it yellow to go with the rest of the house. Yeah, yellow will give it a bit. So that will at least match the kitchens. And if I stand on something, I'll be able to put it in the cupboard. So let's just put 1 and 2, 3 and 4. That'll be there. I guess while we're standing on the bench, we might as well grab in some plates that we can put up here. I think the plates now stack. No, oh wait, it might help if I was trying to buy many. Yes, they do. Look at that. Awesome. Not that I can stack straight to save myself, but we now have stackable plates, which we didn't used to have, so I'm really pleased to see those. And we can stack this. So as a rule of thumb, if you can't get something into a cupboard, stand on something so you can look down on the shelves. And if you're looking down on the shelves, you should be able to put something on the shelf you're looking at. Except the wok. The wok doesn't cooperate with anybody. Although I might be maligning it needlessly. Hang on. I saw a flick of green there a minute ago. Oops. Might help if I wasn't wobbling. There. Okay. Someone is going to end up with a wok on their head, I think. But at least we can get it in right. So, teaspoons, we might just dump those down on the desk, on the bench, next to the coffee maker so you can find them. They don't stack. Okay. Right, teaspoons, cups, plates. We have things in the kitchen. Raphael Urco is most impressed. I'm surprised. Okay, I could go a bit nuts with everything else. Actually, we do need a drying rack. Let's make it yellow to match the decor. We will stick that over here. Depending how you wash, right to left or left to right. I think I also saw like a little dishclothy thing that you could hang up on the wall. That's okay, I don't see it now. Alright, where's this? I'm going to go. Not that you need them, but we're going to put that there anyway because it looks pretty. And I think to brighten up this wall and make me feel like it's less wasted space, we're going to toss in some, whoops, hey, look at that. That's coming soon. I'm really looking forward to it. Decorations. There is a big yellow painting in here somewhere. There it is. It belongs on this wall. Now I have a happy art lady. Alright, let me just go this way. That is our rather bland kitchen done. Okay, we're going to brighten up the floor with a rug or 3, which is going to make the Jan tarts really hard to get rid of. I think this is the only yellow rug. There are no narrow yellow rugs, so we will put up with that as well. Possibly put that there. We can maybe give the illusion of carpet. Just need to maneuver around a little bit. There we go. Uh-oh. I might be overdoing it with the rugs the Jan tarts approve. Pop that over there. Take it this way. And spin that. So shift and middle mouse. Alright. No more rugs for you guys. Okay. So we have a home cinema, or rather a kitchenette living room. All I have to do to turn it into a kitchenette living room is sell a speaker. The minute you put 2 speakers in a room, we'll just go out of here and go back in. Alright, now we have a living room with a kitchenette. So basically, the minute you put 2 speakers in a room with a television and all the rest, you have a home cinema. And the minute you take one of those speakers out, you will have your living room and or kitchenette, depending how you set it up. So I'm thinking this is pretty much it, except for the shouting or the decorations, as the case may be. Let's go with our pictures. All right, we've used that one. The thing that goes really well with the yellow or the green is are these kinds of pictures. So we'll just grab a few and drop them around the room. Except I've forgotten which one I just put up. No, not by many. Okay, so grab this one. Yep, and we'll pop that over here. Alright, so the artist is now... She probably won't like it if I leave that hanging sideways. The artist is now interested. We'll just move that up to match the other one. Maybe. Okay, we'll move the other one down. It's way too high. And we'll move that down slightly. There we go. Okay. We're going to go in here. I think what you need in the desk is, near a desk, is just something to remind you that maybe the journey isn't over yet. Actually, I prefer that one. Let's go with that. Alright, we now have our pictures up. We haven't got a chair in here. That's a bit sad. Let's just go office chair. Right. I like the extra colours they've added in here. We'll go with the white just because it matches the rest of the furniture. I think if you're going to have an office too, you probably need some office equipment bits, regardless of whether or not you're using an artist's table. So we'll just head down to electronic equipment, home electronics. Alright, with the monitors you can go with these massive huge things. Like, no. They're way out of proportion. Or you could go with the monitor Ecom, which is kind of nicely sized and looks like it belongs on a desk. Actually, you know what? I think this person probably wants two monitors because it's so much better to work with two. There we go. And we'll just go with a keyboard and pop that down there. Supposing we should probably add a mouse while we're going a bit nuts with our computer equipment. So there we go, keyboard, monitors, mouse. What have I forgotten? Well, you know, a computer might be a good idea. Can't really operate the rest of it without one. Why won't that fit? Alright, it'll fit over here. I know why, okay. It won't fit because there's a bar at the back of the desk that I forgot about. I need to keep it just forward of it. Or possibly it was inside the chair's space. We'll pop it there. Okay, we have monitors, mouse, computer, TV, bits and bobs down here. I guess now we need to put in plants and bits. Who have we got in our buyers? So I'm looking at the Jan Tarts. Raphael Urco, what else does he like? Pretty sure if we look him up, we can probably win him over with a good bed and a television and stuff. But if we do that, we're going to be fighting with the Johnsons as well. Chang Chua, we can put a desk in the bedroom. That will improve his bid. Let's go have a look at Urco. All right, only one bedroom. He likes more than one bathroom. We can accommodate that. He likes a sauna. We can also accommodate that. One bookshelf. He needs a few of those and a big bedroom. So he likes a private space. We might be able to manage that. So why don't we see if we can sell another house to him. He's been our main buyer so far. The other guy we haven't sold to is Jimmy Trader. He likes one bedroom, no kid stuff. He likes a sauna, so we can definitely do that. No TV in the bedroom, big double bed. Modern stuff. I don't understand why expensive house equipment is a minus for this guy. Maybe it's because he thinks the girls will walk away with it. But no TV in the bedroom and not more than one bedroom. So yeah. So he's going to be a hard sell for this place, but we might be able to sell it to Urco. Or Dolan Trusk. Okay. what was I doing? I was adding in plants. Okay, we've done pictures. Let's go with plants. Gosh, rosemary. Alright, I'm getting these just simply because they look good on the sill. Where's my shift button? There we are. And we might add another, whoops, another couple up there. So we'll go by many. Put the white in the center. Just see what color options I've got. Okay, so I've got no yellow color options, so that's not a good thing. I do have in other pots a yellow option though, so we might just zoop up to there. I haven't used the ficus. Let's have a look and see. Oh, well, that would be why it's huge. All right, let's put the ficus in the corner. They like their plants, but not too many. And I might stick another ficus down here. And maybe, where are we? Yep. Maybe one over here just to fill the space where the speaker used to be. And here because it needs company. No, actually, maybe not there. Maybe just the one. Going a bit nuts. Okay. We need something in that corner. And actually, did I forget? Oh no, we're good there. Alrighty, I need some smaller pots on the windowsills just to balance out the bigger pots. Go with plants, go with these guys. We will stick with white simply because there's no yellow. So we'll pop that there. Give that one a friend. And put 3 along here. This is going to upset the Jan tarts no end. And then just go with these 2. Put those in there. Alright, we're done with plants in that corner. It looks kind of like a forest. These 2 over here. And these 2 down here. I could probably put candles in, but I haven't found anyone who likes them overly much. So I think that is where I'm going to leave this room. So we'll just take a screenshot there. This is our living room kitchenette. And from that angle, we'll zoosh over here and we'll grab it from this angle as well. And that is where I'm going to leave you. Thanks very much for hanging with me, guys, and I will catch you all tomorrow when we will turn probably this room into a sauna and bathroom, or maybe this room, although this I think would make a better bedroom. So if this is the bedroom, we're going to turn this into a bedroom with a small space for himself. Actually, maybe. Okay, no, this will be the bedroom. We're going to put a small space for self-contemplation over there in the corner, which will involve putting in walls. This is going to be a sauna with windows, again, I know, and a bathroom. So basically your sauna will be here, and I'm going to put the world's tiniest little entry hall bathroom in there, and that's how that will go. Thanks again, and I will catch you later.